The Points TV so any episode 4 Yamama Kwaba Edeba ye channel ye so open number 1 channel ebema all the political issues so ewo man Ghana mu adia ene na make am for the Points TV ede amao. Mess also be subscribe to your YouTube channel na Facebook like video ede amame. Share ma fofrenya bi hwe for comment so bra ewo comment section wo. Ensem bebre so ewo man Ghana ye politics mu. Na NDC for no ede omo de namfa, MPP for ede namfa, CPP ni other political parties ni nyina omo de namfa. Ebusua ensem bia ba beto dwa editie na dihwe ensoso. Yenko na yenko hwe video ya etwagui emra.
I force the tears.
Elimination. Performance new year and I'm before we die.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The performance in there. Myself, family forward is it best artist. Best high life.
Rocks and Nelson that I'm a pursuit. Nancy, you have that. What is it? Exactly what is he saying? What did he say, Reverend?
It's just what you said, though. But let me read to you what they've taken to court.
Okay.
So, so this is the title. Honorable Roxanne Nelson Dapemekpo Parliament House is the plaintiff versus
Parliament for South Dying.
Yes, and
majority chief
whip.
Yeah.
Versus Honorable Reverend John Ntim Forjour.
Okay.
Also same house. Defendants.
Yeah, he will know very well.
An action having been commenced against you by the issue of this writ by the above named plaintiff, Honorable Roxanne Nelson Dapemekpo. You are hereby commanded that within 8 days after service of this writ on you, inclusive of the day of the service, you do cause an appearance to be entered for you, Honorable Reverend John Ntim Forjour. And take notice that in default of your doings, judgment may be given in your absence without further notice to you, Honorable Reverend John Ntim Forjour.
Okay.
Now, let me go into
that's the cause we have telling you, enter appearance. If you don't, we'll give judgment against you.
Yes. Yeah. So, this is the statement of claim that on the 8th of May 2025, the defendant made a post about him, the plaintiff, on X, formerly known as Twitter. That in the said post, the following defamatory statements were made of the plaintiff.
Okay.
Quote, Honorable Roxanne Nelson Dapemekpo, MP for South Dying, a majority whip of the NDC in Parliament, was vice chairman to the Committee on Subsidiary Legislation of the time Edu Boahin allegedly paid 360,000 Ghana cedis to the committee for passing an LI.
Okay. So that's the claim, first claim, that Roxanne was vice chairman.
Yes. Is it not fair that a transparent probe is conducted for Honorable Roxanne to appear and answer questions to confirm or deny the serious allegations leveled against his committee? So, question: when the probe begins, NDC and every other person indicted will lack or would take their turns to explain how much of the 49 million they looted. The probe is necessary and cannot be evaded. They should therefore get ready with their responses. End quote. So that is the post he made on X. Now, that the said post of the defendant on his X, formerly Twitter account, is defamatory of the plaintiff's hard-earned reputation as a public servant with several years of service. The thing is not too clear. That the said statements are untrue, were made without any evidence, or were actuated by malice.
Okay.
then that the said statement caught the attention of the public and has drawn negative reactions from members of the general public. That the plaintiff avers that the said post of the defendant on X, formerly Twitter, has lowered the reputation of the plaintiff in the estimation of right-thinking members of the public. The G says that by reason of the said defamatory statement, the plaintiff has suffered serious injury to his character and reputation as a parliamentary candidate and has been brought into public scandal, ridicule, and contempt. The plaintiff says that the statement by the defendant is careless and reckless and without any lawful excuse or justification. I, that the plaintiff has further suffered economic harm, loss of business, disruption to his professional activities, and extreme emotional distress as a result of the widespread dissemination and continuous accessibility of the defamatory statement. The plaintiff claims against the defendant as follows: that a declaration that the statement made by the defendant against the plaintiff in paragraph 7 in his statement of claim and published on X, formerly known as Twitter, is false, malicious, and defamatory of the plaintiff.
False, malicious, defamatory.
B, an order of interlocutory injunction restricting the defendant, his assigns, previous agents, and workmen, and all persons claiming through the defendant from publishing the statement made by the defendant in relation to the plaintiff pending the final determination of the suit.
Okay.
Now, an order of perpetual injunction restraining the defendant from making or in any other way causing to be published any further defamatory statement about the plaintiff. An order directed at the defendant to retract the said defamatory statement made about the plaintiff and posted online. Then an order directed at the defendant to publish an apology to the plaintiff in the following manner: 1, by making one publication in a national daily newspaper; 2, by posting on the X, formerly Twitter, social media platform with the same prominence the defamatory words received within 7 days of the judgment being delivered by the Honorable Court. Then general damages in the sum of the reputational value of the plaintiff as stated in paragraph 5 above against the defendant in favor of the plaintiff for the defamatory statement posted by the defendant online. Aggravated damages against the defendant for subjecting the plaintiff to humiliating and malicious circumstances through his defamatory statement against the plaintiff posted online. Punitive damages against the defendant in favor of the plaintiff as punishment for the defamatory statement posted online, and compensatory damages against the defendant in favor of the plaintiff for the defamatory statement posted online by the defendant. Then there's also legal cost to be paid by him and any other order that the Honorable Court deems fit to make. And so
you didn't put an amount to it?
no, there's no amount here.
Okay. So, the man will pay.
Paper.
Will pay general damages, aggravated damages,
punitive
damages, compensatory
damages.
Then legal costs.
Okay. So if the court also decides that, okay, pay something else, then you add.
Let's put on record this. And one of the things that, and we'll get some education shortly, but before that, we'll lay foundation shortly. But this is, if you look at the Dubois thing that was put out, the portions that was put out for us, The one that has to do with subsidiary legislation committee, the year they gave is 2024. And they call it MP's allowance. First of all, Roxanne has not even gotten to the point, they have not even gotten to a discussion of whether what the claim being made is true.
True, yeah.
Okay. So this is simply about 2024. Was Roxanne Nelson Dapamekpo on the subsidiary legislation committee?
Was he the vice?
Was he the vice chairman? If those two things prove to be false, you are in trouble from the very beginning. We won't even go into the matter of is it true, is it true
money
or
being
not.
Paid?
That one, no. Okay. So this is the case. The man has gone to. Why did he, of all the people that would have been in the committee, target? He didn't even target the chairman.
No.
He said the man is vice chairman, that they should deal with him. Why did you go with the vice chairman? And if you, so assuming, just assign a vice chairman and attack the person, why didn't you name Roxanne chairman and then attack him? But why did you go after vice chairman? And that's why he's suggesting that there's mischief.
Yes.
There's clear mischief in this matter.
Why Roxanne? Malicious.
Why Roxanne? Why was he doing that? So he's reaching a post alleging that Roxanne was vice chairman of the subsidiary legislation. Emphatic. At the time, and they received bribe, and there should be a probe into the actions of particularly, I don't know what Roxanne.
And that Roxanne should be called.
Roxanne should be called to answer. To answer for it.
Yes.
So that's quite an interesting one. Wow. Well, we'll see where that goes, because this one there, you did trouble inside. I've told you what to do. Don't look for a family member and go to Roxanne's house. If I were you, I would do my checks and publish a preemptive apology to say, "Oh, Charlie, I'm sorry, I beg you."
In this matter,
but this one, if Roxanne to the hear like that,
I want to be an advisor in this matter to Roxanne.
No. So you will ban you from advising Roxanne on this matter. But this, anyway, we'll see what he does, how far this goes. But it has to go. He has to go because the man is getting out of hand. He needs to be stopped before he goes too far.
You see, this is what he does. And when he's reminded that you are a man of God, you were called by God, then he gets angry.
Yeah.
He says you cannot
tell him that.
You cannot remind him that he is a man of God.
His matter, it needs a whole show to discuss. Because you see, and maybe we need to spend a show talking about people in politics who are known for their religions and the kind of principles we expect from them because of where they belong. We'll come to one other issue where Edubuahin says, if you continue to keep me here, I will
destroy the whole national security architecture. I'll break it down.
Imagine.
I would destroy it.
This was the man who was in charge of of NSB. Yeah. So you are saying that this party, if let's say Cote d'Ivoire arrest him, so one state secret of Ghana,
I will say everything.
All this thing, he will talk everything. This kind of. Let's move on to one other issue because we'll have to speak to Godwin Edujikujo Tamakulu shortly. But before that, there are charges that have been preferred against two persons in the Sky Train matter. Who are those people?
Solomon Asamoah.
Okay.
He's named here as the first accused.
Okay.
And then Professor Christopher Meyer-Kumfi, second accused.
Okay.
And so those are
Solomon Asamoah and Professor Ekumfi, who we know, who is quite prominent in NPP politics. Yes. Yes, and that's where we'll try and get some clarity as to why nobody from the Railways Ministry or anything has been mentioned. Jogate and none of them have been mentioned in this particular.
So this is the charge sheet.
What did they say? What they say, Solomon Asamoah and Professor Ekumfi?
Let me just read the counts.
Okay.
Count 1. Conspiracy to commit a crime, to wit, willfully causing financial loss to the Republic.
Okay.
Contrary to Section 23 Clause 1 and Section 179A 3A of the Criminal Offences Act.
Okay.
So that's
the conspiracy to commit the crime of willfully causing financial loss to the state. Okay.
But should I read the particulars of offense?
Because I want to know exactly why they are the ones.
Solomon Asamoah and Professor Christopher Meyer-Kumfi, that you, in February 2019 in Accra, and with the jurisdiction of this court, did agree to act together with a common purpose to willfully cause financial loss in the sum of 2 million United States of American dollars to the Republic by causing without authorization the said amount belonging to the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund (GIF) and the Republic to be paid to the Africa Investor Holdings Limited, purportedly for the building of an urban sky train system in Accra, which system was never built.
Okay, they did it without authorization. So they were the ones who made the payments to the so-called company, wherever the company is located. Now, read count 2 and let me see whether the same fact is stated.
It's the same particulars of offense. But the count says willfully causing financial loss to the Republic contrary to section, the same act. So this is willfully causing financial loss to the state. But the particular of offense is the same. Then it goes to count 3 is willfully causing financial loss to the Republic contrary to another one.
So that way I think now they are coming to the individuals.
Yes, that is Professor Mayor Kumfi.
For what be one would echo so a woman Ghana, ye politics, emo. Shawagin, and answer for comment, bra, our comment section. Video she, mess also be like it, and so me share my for free, be share, now for comment in the bra, our comment section. I was saying, I me can, aha, the Punch TV, Macramo.